I try to picture this in my spiritual imagination to see what Jesus saw when he walked in. I don't know how long this was going on, but I want to believe that the very best of us can become accustomed to atrocities. I don't know how long these sheep and goat and farmers but do you know that after a while when you allow and accept something, it just become a part of the norm? And Jesus who opened the door, maybe he jumped to see this. Other people were just going in there and functioning like normal. Because it was going on for a while. And if you look at the scripture correctly, it says, and the changers of the money were doing what? The changers of the money were sitting, I believe, comfortable. I believe that they were sitting there comfortable. It was just another day at the temple. Another day in the house of the Lord. And they were sitting there comfortable with things that should not be in the temple. Is it possible that we, like them, can be seated comfortably, going through the regiment of coming to church Sunday after Sunday, and be seated comfortably with things that don't belong in the temple? Hello? Somebody come to worship and they look, nah, moo. That's very interesting thought to me, that this is what they were doing week after week for months, for years. Just these things that don't belong. Yeah, let me see a game that they play, like they put up a picture and they say, one of these things don't belong. The children's game, you know, they put up a picture and they say, one of these things don't belong. Can I tell you, in the Church of God now, there's some things that if you put the picture up, it just don't belong. Hello? Can I tell you that there are some things taking place in the Church of God in 2022 that don't belong in the house of God? Hello? I'll let your imagination roam a little, because you know exactly what I'm talking about. Some things that ought not to be named among us, but they are common every week in the house of the Lord. Hello? Comfortable in the house of the Lord. Let me stir your imagination just a little bit more. Could you imagine how in the temple smelled? Hello? Sometimes you have somebody in the village that have goat and sheep. And from the time you turn the corner, the business card is right there. Javier, sometimes one person has some sheep, Dr. Granum, and when you turn the corner, you get the business card right away. These things ought not to be. And even in housing development now, within the Constitution, they say you can't have animals around development. Because even though you have them fenced, the odor and the aroma come through your window and meet you right in your dining room. So, as we think about what Jesus meant when he pushed the door and went into his temple, the aroma that greeted him as the goat, the ox, and the doves were in there and did not raise their foot to go to the bathroom. That they were doing their business right there. And when you walk into the holy place, the aroma that should have been filled with incense, the temple that should have been filled with the sweet perfume of worship, of gratitude. And Jesus pushed the door and opened it and took a... It was filled with some profuse smelling odors. I wonder, when Jesus pushes the door of his temple in 2022, what odor greets him at the door?